Hello friends, here we are once again with another Last Day on Earth video, and today we're going to check out the Deadwater chapter. This chapter, the new chapter of the Survivor's Path, brings us a ton of missions. The first one is already uploaded in a video called The First Boss, the Alpha Irradiator, because since it's a boss, it deserves its own specific video. Today we're going to look at all the other missions, some of which are a bit confusing, because they're not well explained. And there are some things we still might not know where to craft them, alright?
So I hope this video helps you a lot, and of course the last chapter won't be in this video either because it's about the final boss, and it also deserves its own specific video for anyone who wants to look for it, alright?
So they can find it easily, because this is going to be a long video with all the missions, which I hope will help you, entertain you, and make you have fun. I remind you that I'm on my Twitch channel almost every day playing Last Day and many other games. You can find it down below in the channel description. But anyway, I'm Chicha on Twitch. And now I leave you with this Deadwater chapter of the Survivor's Path.
Alright, we're heading to the next area, guys. Swampy Forest. You can see here everything we can get. They always say they'll give you weapons and clothes, but then you never actually get them in the chests. Never. But well, let's see if we're lucky. And they give us something. Let's go inside. Every time we arrive now in story mode, we're going to have a camp in each area, but later on, we won't. Okay? Later, not every area will have a camp, but for now, when we enter each area, there will be a camp so we can talk to Chris, Tal, and Carl, alright? Later when we come back to farm, okay? In those, there will be a camp when there's a mission and there's a camp that asks us to do something at the camp. If not, there won't be. Alright guys, talk to Chris. Let's go inside. Come on, let's go to the SUV. Although, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep driving the SUV around now. Okay? Let's see if we can try going on foot. We'll see now, okay? Boom, 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 boom. Now I'll do it with Chris. This really has to be done. It's even worse than I thought. The horrible background radiation caused the mutation of the infected creatures, or not! We need to collect samples of flora to study them. Search all over the camp, okay? Pick up corn, okay. I'm going to do something, okay? I'm going to set myself to roll, okay? Just in case we end up walking later. And now it tells me, pick up wild corn. It's down here somewhere, look. Good, okay, that's cool. Because look, here, they show you. This one's the jumper. Yeah. Watch out for these that jump, they explode. They leave a puddle there, okay? Of radiation. So be careful, okay? But anyway, these are the swamp plants. These are the sprouts, okay? You get a bunch of sprouts every time you pick them, okay? And look, there's corn here too. Look, wild corn right in your face. Perfect. Well, let's go in. It's not this way. It's over here. Please. Come on, Chris. Talk to Chris.
It's very strange. The samples barely have any radiation. Well, that's good, right? Is it okay?
Maybe we can process them and use them. Great. Javali, calling base. They have us surrounded and we've lost contact with Cayman.
Goodbye. We're trapped in an old mining station nearby. Send us help. Goodbye. We received your coordinates. Stand by. El Chicha is on his way to help you. Goodbye.
We have to help the group, Javali. Take the pills or the radiation will kill you before you reach them, okay?
And check Chris's supplies. Come on, let's see what he's got. Maybe he'll give us something for free, man. Let's see, man. Look, little things. I'm going to take it, because I don't know if we'll come back here later, or if we won't, or if this will disappear. I have no idea. Honestly, the thing is, if I take all this, maybe I won't have room for other things later. It's just that I don't really trust this chest. Okay, I don't know if they'll let me keep it later or not. I don't have a lot of space here to store everything. Alright, it gave me a bunch of gas too, so it gave me a lot of stuff. When we come back to farm, we'll use the trick of walking, which you can do. Okay? But now, let's take it easy. Let's do something, okay? Just in case it works, which I think it will. Alright? Let's go up crouching, okay? Oh, wait, damn. For that, you have to go into stealth mode. Stay crouched. And this, well, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to use stealth mode now. Alright, we've arrived at the camp, okay? We've arrived at a little camp. Let's see if parking here will work for us. A jumper. This is a jumper. Just let this one jump, that's all. Alright, it's probably better he jumps. You get rid of him, and that's perfect. Look, here we have Barricades. Talk to the Genesis scientist, okay? Let's see what he tells us.
We barely managed to repel the attack. Zombies started pouring in the moment we activated the drilling equipment. Okay?
We need the mineral. Repair the barricade. Turn on the drilling equipment, okay?
Repair the barricade, okay? This is repaired with, well, it's asking me to repair any of them. No, these are the ones that cost. It's asking me to repair the ones I can repair for free, for the mission they're asking me to do, okay? Which are these ones? The others have to be repaired with wood, okay?
Number. Well, no, it's not that one, right?
No, this is trash. These are things I pick up.
Found object. I don't know what the heck. Here goes the wood, look. It's giving me the wood here. Perfect. So look, let's repair this one so it blocks off this side too. Okay? We repair this one and this too. Okay?
and we block off the entrance from both sides, okay? From this side and from this one. That way people should come in from down here, okay? Easier. Turn on the drilling equipment for the extraction of this wonderful thing. I left it in the ATV. I can't get out through here because I repaired this. Very good, Tita. Chicha, you're doing everything perfectly. Come on, let's turn on the equipment. Guys, let's put this together. We can make it, okay? And let's get it working. Be careful, they're coming from everywhere, even with the barricades, at least until they break them. The fast ones, okay? We're gonna keep killing them. Look, these ones at the barricades, well, if this guy takes them out, perfect. Nothing to complain about. If they help us at all, that's perfect. When you run out of weapons, we'll see. And same for this guy. If you help us, I won't do anything. This one, yes, this one does, you see? It has like a mini explosion first when they take off the armor. And then the second one, when there's only one health left, it explodes. Okay? Careful. Careful. Okay, and those over there, if the guy can take them out, good. If not, if we see that he can't, shotgun blast. And the one standing still over there, we take them all out, you see? I wouldn't wait for the fast ones, okay? I take out the fast ones right away, because the fast ones get on top of you, and in the end, your radiation goes up, they break your stuff. I'd get rid of the fast ones. The slow ones, the ones with 30 health, I think those are the ones you can really use well for the shotgun, okay?
Honestly, these ones, if they help us, I'll take one shot, and they can handle the rest.
Let's see if you guys are gonna help us. I'll stay here, I mean, at least the weak ones. That way I use less. Come on, go for that one. Look, see? These ones here slip through. They've already broken the defenses there, but it's... Okay, we still have some leeway. We still have some leeway. Come on, let's see. One shotgun blast and you get rid of them. As long as they're weak. Weak ones there. Oh, hey, my health is dropping. As long as they're weak ones, those ones, no problem. And if they're gonna help me here, perfect. From time to time we hit one and get rid of it, they're gonna help me. The generator? Look, full extraction, super easy. I think if I leave it to them, they'll handle it just fine. I don't think I even needed to shoot, I think, but oh well. Okay, this one needs to go in the off-road vehicle. Let's see if they're broken. Let's see if they're broken. This one is good. I'll take it. Load the antimony into the off-road vehicle. We grab the antimony into the off-road vehicle when we broken Robo-Dog. This will be easier. Find the Cayman group. Obviously, I'm going to pick up everything there is. Okay? And there are already some rooms that I've already brought myself. The axe is good for breaking this. Okay? There's a room where you always have to bring an axe, a crowbar, and a shovel. They're good for these areas. Okay, let's grab and collect all these chests. Let's see what we get as we keep moving forward. Little ash chest, okay, as always. Pick up everything. We'll repair one of these barrels, which could be useful for us. Okay, so it gives us a little more time. I think this one could be good. Look, I'm gonna repair this one. This one could be really good. Normal door. There's a man here. Talk to the scientist. Survivor, quick, close the door. He's close. He'll hear us. It all happened too fast. It came out of the water. It was really big. And then... Don't turn on the extractor. It'll come back. You're gonna get us killed. Turn on the sawmill, okay? Let's get to it, guys. Let's get to work. I set up a couple of barricades, okay? So I hope that gives me a little time to come here and shoot with the shotgun and take out several of them. Or... let them come up here. Okay? And do the same thing. If they line up, boom! You take out several like that, okay? Even if you have to kill them 3 at a time, okay? So they don't pile up. Okay? Because once they start piling up, we'll have to start killing them however we can. Okay? But this way, boom, we get rid of them. Boom, we get rid of them. Cool, because we can shoot over the barricades, okay? So that's something we can do perfectly. Boom!
This is cool because we have this upper part, and from above we can shoot. The pistol doesn't have much range.
And there, with the ultimatum, I think you stay up there. You stay there like John Wayne. This one jumps, so you have to wait for him to jump. I'm not gonna shoot him. He's running around there like a madman.
But the barricades help make it easier.
You see how the barricades help us? So there are places that, at least at the beginning, they can't get through. Careful, it's jumping to this one, and we have to let it explode. Because if we start shooting at it, it has to shoot, man. It has just a bit of life left. Switch weapons there. More are piling up here. Look, here we're going to take out at least 5. I just took out 5 there.
The barricades are broken. They're coming in through there. No, they're coming in through there. Okay.
Pistol here. There are more than one here. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. At least 3. No, we take it out. Watch out for the puddles. There's only 1 left here. No, there were 2.
They were so close together that they looked like 2.
Extraction complete. It wasn't complicated at all. It was pretty easy. Careful, I have to tell you something. Okay? Okay, can we remove this or can we... Well, I don't know if I can do another extraction besides this. We're going to try it now because in alpha I was able to do several extractions in a row. Here, I don't know if we have to reset the area or not. I'm going to leave. Let's save this.
Careful, I have to tell you something. There are people who have been telling me today that they put this piece of ash wood, which you can later cut with a saw, on the ground at the base and it disappeared. So, my recommendation is that for now, until we know if that's a bug and it's fixed or whatever, don't put it on the ground at the base, leave it here, and if you need to take it out, leave it on the saw, in the chest storage, wherever you see fit, but don't leave it on the ground, okay? It's already disappeared for at least 2 people today. They let you do more extractions, okay? I'm not going to do any more because I want to move forward, and I want to move forward as quickly as possible, okay? But just so you know, it can be done more times, or at least it seems like it, okay? I'm not going to give it, I'm going to use it.
Contact Chris on the walkie. Okay, Chris, I have the resources. There's someone from the Cayman group here who survived but is injured, and he's telling me scary stories. Damn it, we're setting up camp right now, and then we'll keep moving forward. So we'll pick up that survivor along the way. Go back home and find out what the new resources can be used for. See you in the swamp. Perfect. Open the box with antimony. Okay, we're going back to base, and they're already asking us to open the boxes. Well, little antimony chest, okay? Open the antimony box. Boom, boom. We tap here. We fill this up. There's no other way, okay? So we fill it up.
It gives us a ton of antimony. 115, that's not bad at all. We need to start smelting it. We'll have to start making antimony and all that. So I'm going to start taking some to start smelting it as soon as possible.
Create refined antimony. In fact, look, the next thing is to create refined antimony. So look, come on, guys, 3 antimony.
So the ash log, I had a feeling. Let's take out the antimony that's in there and let's go put in an ash log. Come on, let's open it. This always gives us at least 80 ash. And then I go here. This one is always half filled. It can be 88, 83, 89. Always at least 80. And then it can give a little more. I pick it up so it can keep working. And it tells us to create an ash plank. Okay? Ash finished. Okay? Grow corn and create a microchip. Watch out! What does it mean by create a microchip? This already happened to us in the alpha. And I think it's messed up now too. Okay? I think so. Let's grow 5 corn. Well, I think that if you remove the corn, you have to remove everything. Well, I don't know. Wait here. I'm on my way. Corn, yes. If you remove the corn, now I have 20, and it will grow, growing by itself from a single garden. But, well, it creates a microchip, if I remember correctly. It's not a microchip, right?
It's an electronic circuit.
Okay, that you make in the lab. If I remember correctly, in the alpha, it was like that at least, right? Electronic circuit. Okay, electronic circuit finished, all right? In theory, look, task completed. It says, create a microchip. But it's not a microchip, okay? Well, it is a microchip, but currently it's known as an electronic circuit, okay? So don't go crazy. You just need to make an electronic circuit, and that's it. We've got the 5 corn done too, all right? We've got them there too. Anti-radiation pills, okay? If I remember correctly, you make these by hand, right? So you make the anti-radiation pills here, 5 of them, okay? All right, we already know where to get these materials. We have plenty. 5 pills. Claim rewards in the Survivor's Path window. Well, let's go to the Survivor's Path and collect everything, okay? Boom, boom, let's collect. System, the hydroponic garden system recipe, which I already had unlocked. The pill recipe, which I also had unlocked. The equalizer, now that's something new, okay? And the rewards they give us? Well, that's it for now, okay? We had already collected the previous ones, right? Now we're just missing the next ones. Create the equalizer. Perfect. So, let's go to weapons, all right? And we're going to the equalizer, okay? It already asked us for refined antimony, okay? In theory, it should already be done. We already have refined antimony here, right? They asked us before to create it, but we already had it there too. Next, the equalizer, okay? It's not cheap, you know? Ash planks, which are more expensive to make. Refined antimony. This is pretty expensive to make, you know? Circuit board, well, that was cheaper. Careful, making these weapons is not cheap at all, you know? Not cheap at all. Go to the swamp in the off-road vehicle. Perfect. Well, we're ready to go back there again, guys. So, let's get ready. Weapons, armor, etc., and to the swamp. Well, I'm heading to the red zone, okay? I've been told to come to the swamp. The swamp's red zone, okay? This area, in theory, is a little more advanced. Here we already have a lead and sulfur extractor, okay? And we'll probably find lead and sulfur in the chests. Well, we'll see all that now, okay? As always, there'll be a camp when we get there. Now, still in story mode on the Survivor's Path. We're already on mission 4, okay? We talked to Chris. I can't work under these conditions. I've sent one of our guys to look for peat samples, but he hasn't come back. Go tell him to hurry up. He should collect the samples and get out of that place as soon as possible, okay? I find the missing scientist here. You see that I can't open this chest?
That's why I didn't want to leave anything in Chris's chest at the previous camp, because it might disappear later, so I can't leave anything. I don't know if I'll be able to access this camp again or not, so for now, nothing. For these first times, I'm going to use the off-road vehicle, so that later on when I come to farm, maybe I'll come on foot, but for now, I'll use the off-road vehicle. Come on, let's go for a little walk, guys. Let's go over there. The water is so green, someone must have peed here. Someone definitely peed here. All right, let's move forward. Let's go find the missing scientist in the peed area, okay? There are camps in all these areas, okay? Some camps have the crocodile. If we can take a shot at it, we'll do it, okay? If he eats us like that, throws one on top of us that starts piling up fast. Oh, 3 crocodiles at once, not bad. As long as the radiation doesn't go up to 4, no problem, okay? Up to 3, we're fine, okay? It shouldn't go up to 4, don't let it go up, okay? Come on, grab the skins, we've already got Pete here, okay? So let's keep grabbing it. Po. Pete over here, look! They gave us a shovel here, look, I didn't know that, I didn't need to bring a shovel. But okay, this tooth mark doesn't look like a bite, which is normal. Should we grab Pete and go back to camp? Perfect? Okay, I'm gonna place the shovel, good. Okay, it's well placed. The shovel didn't stay here, don't bring a shovel, okay? Because they give you one here the first time. This only happens the first time, nothing else. Don't think it's always gonna be like this, eh? Hey, Pete, let's go, move forward. I'm heading to the camp again. I'm going back to the camp, to Genesis. Turn around. Here, we do what they tell us. Damn, Leviathan is already here. Look. Look, Leviathan. Watch out, he's coming to see us now. I don't have 4 shots and they didn't even notice. Huh? Leviathan didn't even flinch. What a beast. Looks like we've disturbed the guardian of these swamps. We need to warn all the groups immediately. Get the resources and try to track that bastard. I'll request reinforcements from Citizen K. Perfect. I find the drilling equipment for making sulfur. Perfect. You know, here we have several camps. 2 of them are extraction camps. The rest are not. One is for sulfur drilling and the other is for lead drilling. All right, we have to go to all of them, at least to the drills. When we come back to farm, we'll start optimizing. And here we get off. This spot is good. He went inside. He opened it. He got in through the trunk. Watch out. He went right through there, opened the trunk, and said, oh, I'll get in here. Now I have a place to sleep. He's called Homeless Columbus. All right? In this camp, we have a door that needs a C4 well. Let's use it and see what we get. Maybe we'll get something cool. Boom. Let's get to it. Probably nothing spectacular, but I hope it gives us some advanced materials at least. All right. Look, it gives us a starter, which isn't bad. Some fabric, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy, but still.
Few items, and not many good ones either. The starter asks you for a titanium one, so well, not too bad. Nothing crazy either. We're not going to get rich with that. Look, this one's not bad. This chest isn't bad. Look, 2 lead ingots. Getting the ingots straight away. Pete. Sulfur. A belt. A pistol already. Some spices made. And careful. I don't know where I'm going to put all this now. Okay, let's set up a couple of barricades, guys. I'm going to repair this one. I'm going to repair this one down here. Okay, so that they can only come in freely from the right and the left, okay? Obviously, they're going to break the barricades and they'll be able to come in through there too, yeah? But at least, man, make sure you don't have more than 4 chests of one type in the base. If I had more than 4 chests right now, look, achievement unlocked, okay? Let them keep coming, okay? Have I killed 1,000 zombies? I don't know which one that is. I guess we'll see it later because we've unlocked a couple of achievements today. Don't drop a chest on the ground, because if I had 5 or more sulfur chests in the base and I drop them on the ground, it won't let me pick them up. Picking them up from the extractor is fine, but from the ground, it doesn't count. So be careful with that. I find the drilling equipment for lead extraction. I already told you there are 2 here, one for lead and one for sulfur. We got the sulfur one, we're not going for the lead one. Look, just a detail. On one hand, I'm glad this happened to me, okay? It's kind of crappy, okay? But on the other hand, I'm glad it happened. It doesn't let me extract lead directly because I have too many lead chests. Like I told you, it wouldn't let you pick this up in the alpha or a car engine. But in the alpha, it does let you pick it up. It let me pick it up from here, but if you dropped it on the ground, then it wouldn't let you anymore. So what's going on? I have a lot of lead chests. What do we have to do? Go back to the base, right? Go to the base, take the lead chests, put them somewhere else, open them, or in the chest storage, or whatever. Remove the lead chests from the ground, and come back here again. There's no other way. Come on, guys. Lead extractor, all right?
Let's get to it. Let's get to work. We start the extraction and let's see what we have here. Oh. People coming for an autograph. Great. Lead box to the SUV, all right? Go home. Well, that's it. We have to go back, guys. Watch out! Damn. Create briquette and reinforce fabric. Damn you. They're both here. All right, all right. Protective fabric and antimony. Oh my god. Protective fabric, antimony. Damn the briquette. 4 of Ash, son of a bitch.
All right, 3 of reinforced fabric. Guys, and now the other thing, which is briquette. Oh my god, perfect. 2 briquettes, guys. And I'm not making any more because this is ridiculous, spending on that.
Open the lead box. I figured you were going to say something like that. Lead box, what does it take to open the lead box? Well, you see, right? As always, all these items have to be more or less good. This, with luck, the lucky ones have to be really good. The little wing, you'll have to farm from time to time on the islands to open all of this. Lead box, which gives us a ton of lead, and then some.
Okay? I can't take it out. Everything, I'll take it out now. Okay? But anyway, we have to make lead ingots, so let's go for it. Well, make a lead plate. Damn, the lead plate is expensive too. This needs an ingot and not antimony. What did it need? Something like that. The plates are super expensive to make now. Lead plate. Exactly. This and this, okay? The little lead plate. Boom, plate. Damn, man. Seriously. Horrible. Okay? Open the sulfur box. I've already started opening it. Okay? Sulfur box open. Look, minimum of 120. It gave me 128. Okay? Always 120, but 128 craft acid. Something tells me that sulfur is going to be necessary, right? What do they ask for now? For the acid, sulfur, and water. Luckily, the other material is cheap, and 6 units of acid, and we take this out because I don't want to make more acid. I don't know what I'll use the sulfur for if there's something better, but well, it makes gunpowder and it makes cornstarch. Wait, there are things that are made here too. Porn game? They ask for things like gunpowder, briquettes, acid, and cornstarch, corn, and acid. Okay, so acid, corn, and briquettes. The 3 batches of cornstarch are done. All right, I'll just remove this because I don't want to keep doing these kinds of things. If we need to do them in the future, we will. Make tough leather. This could really be the crocodile thing, right? Yes, sir. Crocodile skin. Let's go for it. Crocodile skin. Is there any skin here to leave behind? No, I'm carrying everything pretty full. Yeah. Yeah. No. No, because I want both of them to be done at the same time, right? If we have to make several, we have to make 4. Okay, 4 pieces of tough leather, done, and we claim the rewards. Okay? The survivor's path. We're going to the survivor's path. Wow. Well, it's going to ask me to craft now, okay? But look, it gives us the recipes for the press in case we didn't have it, for the ultimatum, for the clothes in the RBQ, okay? And for the anti-rad. I already had most of these, okay? Except for the ultimatum, the rest, well, in the clothes in the RBQ, which didn't exist until now, okay? We pick up everything, okay? Boom, 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 all the little rewards, the blueprints, and the rewards, okay? We pick them up. Now, what are they asking for? Create everything, create everything. Let's store things, because I don't have any space at all. Alright, guys, I think we already have everything to craft everything. I just need to craft the boots, okay? It takes quite a while to make all this, huh? Creating these materials that the RBQ clothing requires takes quite a while. And I think the anti-radiation protection comes from the pills. No, this I think is... Damn, maybe we need to make more corn, huh? Yeah, it's this. Anti-radiation protection comes from the vials, okay? Anti-radiation 1 and 2, just like before, 1 by 1, like in the old days. Perfect. All of this is made. Complete the tasks in the swamps. Well, of course. Now there are still missions left, since we haven't done the missions yet. We weren't in such a hurry back then, right?